For 50 years, Donald Trump has sold America a lie, that behind the gold-plated name was a mind of pure genius. But tonight on live television, that illusion shattered. One page, one score, one percentile at a time. In the grand theater of American public life, there is no myth more fiercely protected, more aggressively sold than that of Donald J. Trump's very stable genius. For 50 years, from the gilded lobbies of Manhattan to the sacred Oval Office, he has built a character larger than life. The ultimate businessman, the king of deals, the political genius who outplays everyone. His entire brand, his very identity is built on the claim that he is the smartest man in every room. He has bragged about his towering IQ, named dropping the Wharton School of Finance as his ironclad proof, calling it the best school in the world, as if the name alone anoints him as a once-in-a-generation intellect. For decades, he has wielded this myth like a weapon, slicing at anyone who dares to question him. Generals with decades of strategic experience, not very smart, professors with Nobel Prizes, overrated scientists with mountains of data, losers. But as history has proven time and time again, arrogance is a boomerang. And this year, it came spinning back in the most public and humiliating way imaginable. I asked the doctor, I said, is there some kind of a cognitive test that I could take because I've been hearing about it because I want to shut these people up? They're fake news. They make up stories. I mean, like I'll do an interview with you. I didn't say you can't ask me about this. I say ask me anything. I did one with Chris Wallace. He was nice enough to say the stage was not a political hearing room, but one of a different kind of power. The late-night television set of Jimmy Kimmel Live. Jimmy Kimmel, a man who has often been the target of Trump's low-rated insults, began his monologue like any other, a wry smile on his face as he recounted the former president's latest rally. At that rally, Trump had once again gone on a long, rambling tear, turning his particular brand of venom on a new target. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, whom he repeatedly called a low IQ person. Kimmel played the clip and the audience laughed, but Kimmel's expression turned serious. Isn't that sweet? He's confusing me with one of his sons again. Wow. Do you think he's flirting with me? What is this? When I die, I would like that to be the clip they play at the Emmys. In memoriam montage. He even worked my wife in there. Should I be worried that Trump has mentioned my wife more times at his rallies this year than his own? You know, he said, pacing his stage, he's been doing this for 50 years. He calls everyone low IQ. He demanded to see President Obama's college transcripts, claiming he couldn't have possibly gotten into Harvard on merit, all while threatening to sue any school or institution that ever dared to release his records. It's been the great mystery. What exactly has he been hiding? Kimmel then paused, the energy in the studio shifting from comedy to one of intense, breathless anticipation. Well, tonight the mystery is over, he said, his voice dropping. After months of our researchers digging through university archives, we finally got it. From under his desk, he pulled a thick, official-looking document, its cover bearing the unmistakable crest of the University of Pennsylvania. I can't believe ABC fake news gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. You can't believe they gave me my job back. I can't believe we gave you your job back. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his talent was never there. This, he announced, holding it up for the cameras to see, is a certified copy of Donald J. Trump's 1970 Wharton School Aptitude test. The studio audience fell dead silent. This was the document Trump's own lawyer, Michael Cohen, had testified he was ordered to bury. We had a panel of experts verify it, Kimmel continued. This is real. He put on a pair of reading glasses, opened the folder, and unsealed the 50-year-old truth. We've all heard the boasts about his off-the-charts intellect, Kimmel said, his voice steady. So, let's see the numbers he read from the page. Verbal reasoning, a percentile of 92. Okay, math reasoning, a percentile of 87. But the key score, the one that measures overall cognitive aptitude for graduate-level business studies, an overall percentile of 38. The studio erupted in a wave of shocked, explosive gas and laughter. That's not just mediocre, Kimmel clarified. That is below the Ivy League bar. More than 60% of the people who took that test on that day outscored the self-proclaimed stable genius. The myth in that instant cracked wide open, but Kimmel didn't stop. So he asked, how does a man with a 38th percentile score get into the best school in the world? Well, the report also includes internal admission memos. One note from an admissions officer mentions the deep university connections and significant financial assurances made by his father, Fred Trump. The camera zoomed in on Kimmel's face. He didn't earn his way into Wharton with brilliance.